My sister talks like she's 87 years old.
Like, well, that's like molasses on a tree stump.
Like, we gotta make sure we got all our ducks in a row.
She's doing the normal one. She's doing the hits. She's not making up.
I don't know. She called her
Oklahoma
daughter. She's like, she's been a real pitiful pearl tonight.
No.
Roma, like how like deer is plural.
Like a group of, a gaggle of them.
Gaggle
the
of
Roma of
gypsies
gypsies.
is a Roma.
I think
Like a murder of crows.
You've been roasting people for doing things like that, and you're just over there like, well, in the same vein.
Amanda deserves better.
What is she the princess of?
Nickelodeon.
Oh, Amanda
Did you guys watch the
Bynes.
Amanda show?
Thought it was Wales or something.
Maha! Did you guys watch it?
I didn't really.
No one?
I didn't get like cable DirecTV until
Too
she was
shocking.
kind of losing it. Or not losing it, but like, I think it was like, I got cable just in time for Drake and Josh, which is great.
Oh, I see.
That was Dan the Man too. Dan Schneider. You watched this documentary yet?
Yes, I've watched 3 episodes so far. Derek, have you seen anything?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Sickos.
Derek, you would love it. No.
Family Man would hate it. He couldn't get through it. I had no idea. I watched the first episode, and I have some apologies to make because I was like, "You guys watched this yet?" They're like, "Yeah, it's awful." I was like, I mean, a few it's weird, but then
The first episode is pretty light.
it is.
It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, he's weird.
That's an interesting way to do a doc. They didn't really grab you. I was like, I mean, so I have a few people who think I find nothing wrong with the documentary. So just want to put it out there. Disagree with the actions of the
A
documentary.
little too quick to jump on the Instagram story. Why is everyone freaking out about this quiet on set thing?
It was a snot joke, okay? Fake snot, boogers, funny. Every 5-year-old think that's funny, and then it goes, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, let's talk about it more this episode.
We will. We got that. We're going to discuss that. We have this. We're shooting the special this weekend in Salt Lake. Almost sold out everywhere. I mean, basically is. Get tickets. We're going to talk about some Utah influencers in honor of that. We got segments. Fan emails. Going to have a lot of fun. JoJo Siwa is like a college quarterback now or something. So much to talk about. Roll music. Correct opinions. Correct opinions. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Oh,
Help!
Your
need
batteries
some
are bad.
Oh.
Help!
I
Need some help.
Everybody
Charge
now.
my battery. If you were a battery, Katie, would you be AA or AAA? Or D? And we all have a battery. Sometimes it needs to be
I
charged.
need therapy now.
Yeah. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. I love therapy. I did it once before. Really helped me understand myself. Some of us are extroverts. Some of us are introverts. Better understand yourself so you don't have to feel drained all the time and recharge that social battery. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/correct today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/correct.
Katie, you thirsty?
Sure am.
I wish. Are you thirsty for water? Because
Yep.
Liquid Death has you covered.
Well, can you throw that over here?
And you deserve a nice, no, I already opened it. You deserve ice cold, healthy water. And why would Liquid Death, why would they call themselves Liquid Death? A healthy beverage brand?
I'm trying to be
that sells
healthy.
amazing water and iced teas and sparkling water. Because Liquid Death will brutally murder your thirst, and their infinitely recyclable cans are helping to bring death to single-use plastic bottles. And a portion of profits for every can sold helps kill plastic pollution. Crack open a can and take a swig of your favorite Liquid Death drink. I love just the classic mountain water.
It really is
natural
refreshing.
Artesian water. Katie, you tell them how they get it.
You
can
can
get
get free shipping of Liquid Death's mountain water, flavored sparkling, and iced tea 8-packs with Amazon Prime, or grab a can or a case at your local 7-Eleven, Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, or on Instacart, my favorite. Go to liquiddeath.com/Trey to check out all their healthy, infinitely recyclable beverages and find your closest retailer. That's liquiddeath.com/Trey, liquiddeath.com/Trey. Every documentary like this, when you see,
Well, hold on. Is this off the record?
I don't know if I should say this on the record. So, just like
Spicy.
when you see the person that they're like coming after, you're always just like, well, look at him.
I think it's great to say.
That's amazing. to
Yeah.
say. Start that immediately. Do that again. All right, we're rolling.
I think you just keep that.
Okay, just keep, we're in it. We're in it. Okay, Katie was like, should I say this or not? I love That's a people pleaser right there. She's like, I don't want to offend if we have any pedophile fans, but you can tell by looking at them.
If Dan's listening, or if anyone else listening is really fat and creepy, I don't want to make them mad.
Well, it's just like any cold doc, any like where they're like targeting this one person. I just feel like, obviously I have a skewed lens, right? Because I know that they are going to do something bad. But I just feel like if I saw them in person, I'd be like,
retroactively, it never looks good. It's like Dan Stein, every video, he's kind of like smirking and he has like a mop on his head and he's obese. And like, he ran a kid's show, you know? Like, okay, we should have double checked. Not you should.
Or like the, there's just so many. Then the Brian Peck guy, and he's pickleball. I mean, there's just a lot of things that I feel like
the 90s were weird.
Were red flags.
I do watch, okay, it's awful what happened, crazy creeps. I do watch with a grain of salt though, because some of them are like pickle boy, but it was a different time. Now, and as the culture changes. Now everyone's their heads in the gutter, like, okay, get the weird guy with the pickles off the screen. But in the 90s, that was funny stuff. The guy with the pickle, he loves pickles. It's funny.
It was funny until he like that weird scene with Ray
Romano. That was weird.
That was really weird.
Glory hole.
I can't
for
believe
pickles.
You described that. I don't know if I remember that one.
It's like Pickle Boy. Ray Romano was like the guest.
I can't believe he agreed
celebrity
to that.
Guest. And Pickle Boy's walking around and Ray Romano's locked in the bathroom. He's like, I'll save you. And he slides a pickle through an empty doorknob hole that has a certain innuendo to it. And then Ray Romano, like,
the way he eats
kind
it.
of like goofily and sensually eats the pickle. And he's like, it's such a good pickle.
It's really
But Ray
weird.
Romano, I mean, he's one of the greatest comedians of our time. He's aware of what's happening. I guess I would like to think at the time, you're like, this is goofy kid stuff. I'm going to eat a pickle.
I mean, he
silly.
had little kids at that time. Ray Romano did.
Right.
Surely he...
So those, I don't know, get confusing, but yeah, the guy who's like the PA, the smile he has on his face.
It is a good point that people looked apart. I'm just trying to think of any other cult documentary I've seen. Like, you look at David Koresh. I mean, he had a wife beater on constantly. He grew his hair out. Like a red
glasses,
flag,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
The serial killer glasses were a dead giveaway back then.
Yes, Dahmer had them.
I still cannot even... The scene where that poor boy, I forgot his name, where he's over at the house and learns that this guy is like pen pals with a serial killer.
Yeah.
He was like pumped about it. He's like, yeah, Joe and Gacy, me and him, we talk.
I mean, that he was what, 14 when I would be so scared. I would be like, can I get out of your house immediately?
That is the biggest red flag. That's wild.
He was like, yeah, I'm coming, thanks for guys coming over for dinner, man. I've been meaning to have you guys over, a little dinner party.
Don't make
come out, Jake. Come out in the garage. I want to show you some stuff. Oops. I'm sorry. Do you want to know what? Do you want to know what this is? This is kind of cool. So this is
What is that?
It's a drawing. Do you know Jeffrey Dahmer? Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, the guy.
So you could. I didn't even. Yep. You know him?
Yeah.
You kind of look like him.
Yeah.
And
I was him for Halloween for like 4 years straight.
Yeah, and you can do this. You can just write into prisons, and like they might write you back. And me and him, we become good buddies.
That's really cool.
The pot roast I'm making.
The pot roast. Huh.
I'm gonna throw up.
Is almost done. Jeffrey Dahmer. I got so many letters from him.
That's
I go to sleep with him. They're next to my bed.
Does he like teach you stuff? Like,
What?
Does he explain stuff?
No, dude.
I'm stuffed. I don't know if I have room for pot roast.
Okay.
Dang.
Well, I've got a great dessert. You ever had creme brew, Brian?
Trey.
But imagine if that's the case. You'd be like, you'd brush it off like, we'll go back to work with them tomorrow.
Everybody writes prisoners.
I know, that's what's so... But it'd be one thing if just he saw it and he's like, I'm 14, I don't really know what to do. He like works for the company I work for. But he said all of the parents came in and listened to it too.
Well, that's what you learn about the documentary too. You're like, the parents, this little girl's emailing a grown man and it's a dangerous situation. These people need money, their kid's talented, and they're trapped.
I won't spoil it too much for you guys because you guys still need to watch episode 3. Good one. A lot goes on. But Shoot, what was I gonna? What'd you just say?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I won't spoil it at all. I'm not gonna say anything.
So what happens in the next episode is
we were talking about the emailing kids and
just like the parents.
the parents.
Yes, the parents.
Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, pedo.
Correct opinions.
Drake Bell's dad is a stud. And you finally get to see like a dad, like, yes, thank you for like seeing
like, what
warning
are we doing?
signs.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like finally a
cool.
parent who like, even in the 90s, I guess it would have been 2001 or something, who like is able to pick up on this stuff and was onto him from the start. Not necessarily a happy ending, but it was at least like Drake Bell's dad seems so awesome. And
wow.
well, unfortunately, kind of a wedge was driven between them. But yeah, he seemed like he was onto it right away.
Yeah.
Also in episode 3, they're like, yeah, this Brian guy, he was always touching Drake and all this stuff. He's like, come to find out, there's video proof of him doing this to other people. There's an old video of him interacting with Leonardo DiCaprio when Leonardo DiCaprio was 14, 15 years old. And you see him like grab him around the waist and kind of like rubbing his elbow a little bit and just like touching him a lot. And it's just like, dang, just weird. Just weird. I think he did this to a lot of boys.
Wait till you see Joe Biden sniffing people.
All right.
Wow, family man. Out of left field.
Sorry.
I mean, he smelling people. I like to smell people.
I am, obviously all this stuff is like truly horrible, but I mean, I do feel like it probably helps, there's this documentary now.
Out of right field. Sorry.
That
Still thinking.
that like hopefully if unfortunately I'm sure horrible stuff like this is still going on, that like people will be like, okay, yeah, I need to say something, or like be a little bit more aware of like what's going on.
I do think child protection has changed a lot because in the 90s we all grew up to stranger danger, and now we know that's not true. Now it's stranger Brian, Brian danger,
friend danger,
Uncle Brian danger,
my adult friend danger.
Yeah, basically old guy who's a little too nice to me danger.
I always thought it was weird too, the one scene where they were like, yeah, parents weren't allowed on set.
Yeah,
like,
Nickelodeon just had no idea what they were doing.
It's like, well, that's probably illegal to some degree.
The Amanda show was amazing.
It's too bad. So I feel like maybe in episode 4, I think I have one more to watch. Maybe we'll go into Amanda Bynes more. But I'm intrigued to know, like, she really did seem like she had so much talent at a young age. And it doesn't seem, as far as I've seen, nothing traumatic happened to her, like, on set. Like, she might have had a weird relationship with that Dan guy. But she wasn't like
something's coming.
Maybe it is coming. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say anything. But I'm just like so curious, like what happened to her? Right. I don't know. I was never really...
Are there a lot of child stars who are okay now?
There are plenty. There are plenty.
LeBron.
I do think about that a lot. I think about that a lot because they're always just, I don't know what, some of them they were treated very horribly and you see other messed up, but it's like Justin Bieber, maybe we don't know. Justin Bieber, he's had his ups and downs a little, but it's like Justin Timberlake's been famous since he was 15.
Yeah.
He seems to be pretty straight edged. Ryan Gosling, since he was 10. There's a ton that came through the pipeline as young kids. And they're seemingly
still
okay. I mean, hopefully nothing happened to them, but there's plenty of examples of people not losing their minds. I think it's more, as long as you have a decent family and a foundation, even if you're famous as a kid, you could probably have the capacity to navigate it. But
yeah.
So what's your guys' take on Dan Schneider right now? Has done nothing criminally wrong, but just likes a good sex joke on all that from time to time.
That's what was going on.
Likes massages.
Yeah, episode 1, I was like, he's just kind of a jerk, gross boss.
Yeah,
that I would quit, but I guess if you want to deal with that.
These people are working. That one woman who's like, I edited from 8 a.m. to midnight every day. I couldn't even eat.
You're not a slave. Leave.
Yeah.
And I get some people are like, it's my dream job. I think I have to do it. And you're like, well,
what?
I don't know.
That seems like a horrible job.
And she told that story pretty lightheartedly. She's like, yes, from 8 a.m. to midnight. There were days I didn't eat, didn't go to the bathroom. I would beg to go to the bathroom, and they wouldn't let me. There was one time I just keeled over. They'd take me to the hospital. And I told them, I said, I'll be back.
It's
like, this sounds awful. Well, I guess you've healed? I don't know.
Revive me, brother. Drake, I mean, he gave us some great shows. Drake and Josh was the only time I would pop over from Disney to Nickelodeon, just for Drake and Josh. It's a good one.
And it was good, but yeah, Dan, I mean, we'll see episode 4. Maybe he gets weirder, but I still think it's weird though. If you're like, I want to work in Hollywood, only with kids, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little
It's
weird.
kind of my bread and butter.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing wrong with wanting to work with kids, but when it's like, to me, it seems like you're not funny enough to write comedy for adults. It's all right for kids. And if they want to massage me every now and then, so be it. If I want to turn the logo into a foot because I like feet, so be it.
Have you seen the memes of like the Nickelodeon like splat logos the same as Epstein Island?
Oh, okay.
They're like, wake up. It's all connected.
Oh
You're
my
like,
gosh.
Internet's amazing.
Internet. Funny. Okay, moving on. The same vein, child star, JoJo Siwa.
What do you mean, same vein?
Put it in my same vein, dude. I can't get enough of this.
Why are you saying things like that?
In the same vein is an expression.
I know it's an expression, but like, how old are you?
Yeah. So dorky to use expressions.
Oh!
Not that.
You've been
I'm old too.
You've been roasting people for doing things like that, and you're just over there like, well, in the same vein.
Well, in other news,
What'd you say last episode that you've been saying a lot? When it's the
Well,
long and the short?
the short of the long is, dude,
I'm just keeping you in check. Just keeping you in check.
I'm worried, man. Do any of you guys have an idiom mom? My mom loves saying idioms and expressions.
I don't think so.
And now my sister does it. My sister talks like she's 87 years old.
Like, well, that's like molasses on a tree stump.
Stuff like that. Like, we gotta make sure we got all our ducks in a row.
Gotcha. She's doing the normal one. She's doing the hits. She's not making up.
I don't know. She called
Oklahoma
her
ones.
daughter, she's like, she's been a real pitiful pearl tonight.
Never mind. That is a deep track.
Yeah.
What is
That's
that?
some transatlantic thing. I don't know.
Mary? Huh. I would assume, if anything, it would be like Native
Well,
American
I'm as
based.
full as a tick.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. That's fun.
You've heard Casey say that.
No,
I've heard Casey
Your
say
mom?
that.
Casey, she can eat. JoJo Siwa, roll this. She was the child star who was like, bubble, very over
How
the
did
top.
she get her start? Was it on like Disney or something?
She
YouTube,
was
right?
pretty as a clam.
She was on YouTube, right? That's how she started, then got on all the Nickelodeon and stuff.
Maybe musically. I'll throw out a musically. I'm not sure.
Probably. Well, she's popped out. She's rebranded.
She was like the bow girl. Do you remember that? I mean, she sold millions of like hair bows. That was
Yeah,
her big brand.
That was a big thing. Bow, cute, pink. That was her thing.
Oh.
That was her thing. She was like at Disneyland, and she would have these two things on. She was like, oh.
And then she popped out.
Girl. I did some bad things. I
She's-
swear I did it all for fun.
She's
It
dressed
was
like,
nothing. It never happened.
She's dressed like my buddy
It was
Deshaun from
secret.
1999. I think those are like Echo jeans.
Yeah, she kind of
Like
looks like.
baggy
Echo,
jeans and like gold
Echo.
chains, and she looks like everyone. The internet's saying she looks like Pat McAfee.
I thought
I
she
saw
was
that.
dressed like
If you could pull that.
Odell
up.
Beckham Jr. Pat McAfee's a pretty funny comparison, though.
I mean, quite a rebrand.
Well, she's growing up. She wants to rebrand.
Have you ever rebranded? You've always just been Katie.
Yeah, I can't say I have. I tried to rebrand to my formal name of Kathleen in the 2nd grade.
Did you really?
I did.
You were one of those kids.
I was like,
Every kid with that kind of name. Do you ever try a Jacob rebrand?
I never did. I never had any interest.
Well, how did that go for you, Katie?
I really made it very clear to my teacher and she made it clear to the rest of the class that they needed to call me
This is
Kathleen.
Kathleen now.
From here on. And that whole day, I was getting called on, Kathleen, hey Kathleen, and I didn't respond to anyone. At the end of the day, the teacher was like, I don't think this is working.
Kathleen! She's like, who is Kathleen? They need to pay attention.
Now I would respond better, but in 2nd grade.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's a little. Are those real tattoos?
Whoa.
Are
Got it
they?
inked up pretty quick.
Yeah, you see the comparison there. Oh yeah, go over. She looks like she's in a. She looks like a greaser right there. I think those
Hit
are
the
fake
road,
tattoos.
Jack.
Yeah.
I think that's AI.
Oh, grease. Oh, I fell for it.
Yeah. I did see a video clip of her saying that, which I thought was interesting, that she like wants to have kids in the future and she already has her donor picked out.
Well, okay. You're gonna have to
Okay.
really spell this out for us.
Mainly me.
I'm only familiar with the one way of making the kid. I've never been explained it other ways. So what does that mean?
Because she is gay. So she will not
From-
be doing it
Yeah, so she has picked a male donor.
I don't know what word to say. Okay, sorry.
Donor. She's picked out a what?
A male donor to
Okay.
be the biological father of,
So she can be a single mom?
well, probably with her partner.
Does she
who's
have a partner?
Probably will be a woman.
That's interesting. So she picked out like, I wonder how that works. Like, does she pick out like a case file at the sperm donation place? Like, I want C1049,
No,
or is she
legit.
like, I want Jason?
They have all the
She-
info. They'll be like, this guy was 6'3".
The fact
Yeah.
that she kind of
do you
already
know?
is saying that.
No, they're really clean on the inside.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
No, they're really cool.
They have like Xboxes.
They pay
and-
well. I have 17 children.
The way she was saying it and the fact that she's like clearly not having kids anytime soon, to me it made it seem like she was like, my friend, whatever is gonna help me out.
We have like an agreement.
Yeah.
Like, if you're still single and I'm still single.
But people who do it through like a system, yeah, it's like they have files of like all of their information and you pick like, I want my kid to maybe be more like this or that.
That would be fun.
I got Jake's video if you guys want to watch it.
Oh, yeah, this is just a video. I was looking up JoJo Siwa. So, first of all, it turns out her start was from Dance Moms, actually.
Oh.
Dance mom.
I guess she was on there as one of the little girls. Maybe she was a mom. I don't know. Anyway, this is just I guess this is the start of her kind of new rebrand. This is just like quick little 7-second video. So the tattoos do look real.
They did.
Yeah.
they
And
did
that,
look cool.
and also just the comments say, I hope the meeting was with a therapist. That is the
biggest meet of my life.
top comment. The next
That was
top
the first time she popped out with the new look.
Yes.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the other top comment says this young man is going places.
Yeah, there it is.
How old is
Comment
she now?
section, ruthless. She's still probably,
22.
Oh, she's in her 20s.
she's 20.
We're not making fun of a child, just making sure.
Yeah, good.
Please
yeah.
be 18. Please be 18.
They gotta figure out. Yeah, that's here in Correct Opinions. We beg young girls to be 18, not for the reasons you think.
I'm on my
we can
knees.
make fun of them. Yeah, Nickelodeon's got to figure this out. Take care of the kids better. JoJo Siwa's a loser. No, we didn't make fun of her. It's just quite a rebrand.
Yeah, I really.
I just.
Understandable. I mean, at some point at 22, you're like, I don't really want to wear bows anymore. Maybe she's kind of like.
Really, the main things I see on the internet about JoJo Siwa are like poking fun at her, but I don't know the original. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know like JoJo Siwa's next song, and then they'll like do a spoof of it. But I'm like, well, I don't know what her songs actually sound like, so I don't know. Like, is this accurate or is this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not like in the know with JoJo.
Speaking of moms, dance moms, play this clip of we got a Utah mom. It says her son. She was in the bath, and her son pulled up with the cello.
Oh my!
Never thought I'd say that sentence, but
Oh, what? I mean, just the first frame.
POV. Just FYI, not even the bathtub is safe when your kids get older. They will find you. Probably a 10-year-old boy playing cello next to his mom in the bath. Not well either.
It's awful. It's probably because he's seeing boobs for the first time.
Yeah.
He can't focus. I mean, it would be tough. What are the comments saying? That's amazing. I didn't know that
gosh.
existed.
Comments are divided because some people grew up, I think, with kind of a more. A what?
That one comment said, I'm 18 and I still follow my mom into the bathroom just because she's peeing ain't mean I'm done yapping.
Okay, so this comment I feel like really describes the comment section. It says, I can tell who grew up with a naked mom and who didn't. So maybe it was certain people grew up.
I do feel like
This
there
wasn't that
are
uncomfortable.
Oh, that's
households.
what I'm saying. Some are like
There
about this, man.
Yeah. There are households that are like, I walked around in my underwear all the time.
Some girl, 33,000 likes. I'm 27 and still follow my mom to the bathroom. LOL, never ends.
You're not a golden retriever. You don't have to follow your mom in there. Just wait till she's done.
Yeah. This comment here. LOL, my dad and I still use the same toilet at the same time. Triplet Jake.
The comment section is way nicer than I would have been. Privacy goes out the window when kids has something to show you. Not during bath
Yeah, someone
time.
said the comment section is just a battle between did you have a naked mom or not a naked mom.
Yeah.
Also, now that this is on my screen, I'm looking at it. This seems a little staged. Like, do you see where he has the music propped up? Like, this was meant to be filmed.
Right.
This is a
Yeah.
conspiracy theory. This is not a happy accident. This is, I am into voyeurism, and I can only get my son to watch.
She's got it framed up. She's like, let me make sure a knee's popping in.
Yeah.
So they know.
and
I'm
like
in
where
this tub.
the sheet music is perfectly placed, so like that's hard for him to see it. That's why he's playing bad. That and the nudity, but just a weird vibe. What else is this girl posting? I'm into this. She posts herself naked a lot? I should follow her.
This is the real kids episode here.
Oh, there's another bath video. All right, so she's just into baths. That's fine. Let's get her on the podcast.
Why is everyone so freaked out by this? Clearly the kid's fine, and so is the mom.
That's a good point, I guess. Yeah, did you hear the music?
I mean, I do respect his instrument choice, though. Good for him picking a cello.
You know, cello is at least classy. It would have been way funnier if he just comes in with an electric guitar.
Yeah.
Mom, listen. Don't get that new the tub, honey. Yeah. The cello gives it as much class as possible. I will say the post right before this on her Instagram says, "My body is earth."
Yeah, she's very spiritual.
So that
Yeah.
may explain some things.
Yeah, I
kinda-
feel like
wow, I didn't realize.
it seems probably pretty normal for
I took
their
a leak
household.
before this. Apparently did it in front of her.
My body is earth. I wonder where my body is. The mantle?
Her body is Earth.
That's what it says.
I could see you.
Or am I something else
See you being a
entirely?
nice, like a boxwood or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, pretty hardy,
My body.
easy going.
Or just something just like almost see-through. My body is saran wrap. Just the complexion of it.
Useful.
Useful. Not going to go bad anytime soon. And you could see almost through it.
Katie is Slender Man. Coming to get you.
What?
No, Katie, you're a beautiful palm tree.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, by the beach, tall, thin.
Wow. I'll take that. Sounds like I need to go to the beach.
You know,
I was waiting for you to get to the coconuts part, but good for you. You left it out.
you.
Well done.
well, yeah, coconuts. They
Don't.
quench thirst. It's a
Nope.
beautiful thing.
Nope.
I am excited. Speaking of Katie's body, we're about to go on the road here soon, and so maybe it'll get brought up how much Katie weighs again. We could start that conversation
Yeah, I'd
on the
love
bus,
to talk
just
to
like
Alan
last
about
week.
it. Because actually, Trey told me after the podcast, and I said, "So how much did you tell him?" And I was like, "That's more than I weigh. That's not how much I
It's
weigh."
not even accurate.
That's not true.
It's true.
Yeah, she wanted like
So then I was like,
She wanted you to fudge the numbers a little
because
bit.
I
Yeah.
went into it and I was like, I don't really care if you tell people how much I weigh, but it better be accurate.
Just make sure you nail it.
yeah.
oh, sorry. You never, I ask every day, I say step on the scale.
Show me.
Yeah,
me?
I
And you
never
haven't shown
get
me in
on
a
the
while.
scale.
Palm tree on the scale.
Hey.
On it. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll
That's
see
funny.
if it gets brought up. We'll see if it gets brought up with you.
Yeah.
Around.
Yeah.
So-
That'd be good.
We have a fun bus weekend.
Yeah.
Are you excited about your new bunkmate? Family
So-
man and
Yeah, well,
Were you kicked out of your bunk?
potentially, I was talking about this with Brad, and I was like, I'm trying to figure out how this email is worded, because Tom was like, just FYI, this is going to be how it works. And what did he said there's going to be a baby gate in the bottom
a
right
conspiracy.
bunk. Yeah, it was some sort of controversy. And for some reason, now I know what a gate is, but for some reason I was imagining, like a motorcycle sidecar. Like a bassinet. I thought it was like an extension of it.
like
So I
on
was
an
like,
airplane?
oh, so I guess he'll just be right next to me. Oh, cool. That is legitimately what I imagined for some reason. I don't
Thomas
know.
is just sleeping right
I was
next
like,
to you.
that doesn't bother me. That's fine. And I was like, that's not what a gate is. Why am I imagining that? It's just a
That's
gate
funny.
to keep him in there.
Yeah.
He's gonna be.
I wanted him in
what's
the
always your
sidecar.
bed? Your bottom,
Bottom
Driver's
right.
side?
Bottom right passenger.
bottom back passenger.
Oh yeah, bottom right. That's over redundant. Yeah, bottom back passenger.
Got it.
Bottom back right.
So yeah, No, I think you're safe. Who's bottom back driver? Has that been you?
That has been Isaac.
Isaac.
So I'll be above Thomas.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll be
That's
next
good.
to Thomas.
That's nice.
I'd
That's
like
by
to
design.
have, family man above Thomas. That's good. He knows what to do with a crying baby.
You just reach it down.
yeah.
That was the squeaky bed last.
Squeaky
New
bed.
bus though.
New bus.
Oh, new bus. Okay.
New bus. New bus. New bus.
Oh, we're gonna have
know.
that sound machine blaring.
Yeah.
Well, I love the sound machine, so I'm pumped for this.
I saved us too. Old two manager Tom was like, well, we got kind of a full, because just for that one night, we'll have a full bus.
Gotcha.
8 bunks, bed in the back with us two, 10 humans on this. And he was like, well, let's switch it to coffin style so we can have some junk box. I was like, no, hey, we don't need to do that.
Yeah.
We
good
can store
call.
stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's the worst.
Like I don't need golf clubs. I
you don't-
need to sit up in bed.
Exactly. So if you don't, they either stack it, 1, 2 or 1, 2, 3. So obviously when they go coffin style,
Big difference.
triple bunk, it's very claustrophobic.
I'm one of the smallest people on the bus, and it still feels like
I don't even.
And
Think,
even Loki for Thomas
I was
too. I
gonna
feel like
say-
he would sit up and hit his head. Ah!
Yeah.
I've never experienced it, so.
And
You don't
Derek
want
was
to.
like, shh, Thomas.
Thomas.
It's
Derek.
coffin style, Thomas. Figure it out.
Okay, Derek.
Fun. I'm
What
excited.
do you? Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Get your tickets. And we just announced some new dates too. Reno, Nevada. We're hitting Valley Center, California. Hammond, Indiana, Indiana, which is Chicago, more or less. I don't even know.
They've rebranded.
Pretty close.
Maybe this is a good time to tell
JoJo
you
Siwa of Chicago.
on the podcast, not going to be able to make the July dates. Family cruise.
Family cruise.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
South. Out of Galveston.
Just
Wherever they want to drop us off after that.
Your dad just renting a pontoon.
Yeah.
Drive around. We can drive around a couple of days.
We can sleep on this.
Like your family?
It's a big crew of us. It is my dad. This is kind of fun. So it's like it's me, my sister and her husband, me and Rachel, Rachel's parents, my aunt and uncle, my dad's best friend from high school, and his wife.
It's a party.
It's gonna be really fun.
Carnival?
Royal Carib.
Royal Caribbean.
Slight
Messing
step
around,
up.
yeah.
I was talking to my dad about it, and he's so excited. I mean, this is the only thing I've ever really like. The most passion I've ever seen my dad about anything. Just loves cruises, can't wait, sending us all these videos. Hey, if you want to see this ship, here's where it is. And I'm giving him a hard time, like, oh, is it over 17 minutes? Oh, good, it is over 17 minutes. That's awesome. And he was like, I was talking to your mom the other night about this vacation, and I was starting to get emotional. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, I mean, just like, if you would have asked me a year ago, what's your dream vacation? I would have said it's a cruise. And it's with you and Caitlin coming. It's with John and Angie coming. The only other person that could make this better would be Elvis Presley. And I'm going to see if I can get him. But he was just
Elvis?
like, he's that excited.
Is he do many vacations, or is he the type of dad to give, but once a decade?
Yeah. Not many. If so, it's cruises. And so he is so excited. So that's where I'll be. I won't be
great
at those like mid-July dates. He's so excited. I
How many days is it?
think it's like a week long.
Okay.
So it's a good time.
So did you grow up going on cruises, or is this like a
No,
newer thing?
my parents discovered this. I think to them, cruises just came out about 8 years ago.
Okay,
This is a
okay.
new invention, and they just figured it out once they were empty nesters. So
Okay.
they love
I
it.
love that dad. Like he sits out on like the deck and looks around. He's like, can you believe this? We're just floating.
That's kind of me too.
Yeah, same.
Like, how is this floating? This is massive. But yeah, he's really into it, and
You should watch all those like scary cruise videos of like
COVID.
when
poop walls.
when the storm hit that one ship and it was like the water was like coming into the boat and
those are kind of Titanic. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a really
yeah,
long
yeah.
video about it.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah,
in
yeah,
half at sea.
yeah.
It'll be fun.
Fun.
I'm excited.
go.
I haven't been on many cruises, so this will be different.
Katie, you've never done a cruise.
I did, yeah, in college.
They're fun.
Oh, yeah.
You're not a cruise person.
I don't think
And it's kind of fun to stand
so.
out there and you're like, whoa.
The only cruise I've ever done, I said, was in college, and I think I only paid about $300 for 4 nights. So that
right.
probably can
That's
tell
right.
you the actually
you
the
can
boat
eat.
the boat we were on, that was its last voyage ever.
Retired it.
It was super nice.
No, there's some of it. All you can eat, all you can drink. It just, well, not all you can drink non-alcoholic. You just go another soda and pizza, and they just hand it to you. That never gets old. It's just kind of you pay for it,
Right.
but you're like, wow,
But you can also do that on land at a resort. So
where? Mexico, where they Where they'd run off with you?
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I've never been on a cruise, but my prom was on the Branson Belle.
Oh, wow.
And were you moving or were you just
We
a
were moving.
stationary boat?
We
Okay.
got to move.
That's
Wow.
actually pretty fancy.
We got to move.
Yeah.
So could you feel the boat moving?
Yeah, it was
like you
one
were
of those giant paddle.
trying to get your grind on. I stay wide
Yeah.
base.
Yeah, wide base, dude.
We're moving.
Anchor me, babe. Getting seasick.
Yeah, this is how they took down Dirty Dancing. Like, we'll just do it on a moving boat. It's way harder. Was it fun?
It was awesome, actually. Yeah, that was great. My
That's
parents chaperoned that one.
Ah.
And that was junior prom where I didn't realize how much grinding there was going to be. And I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got your sea legs. Yeah.
The youths don't, that's not a type of dancing they do anymore, right? Like, we kind of ended that.
It's strictly high school dances, I believe.
They're still doing that?
I bet they are. I
I'm
don't know.
sure they are. I mean, how else are they going to dance, quite honestly?
Yeah, they're doing the twist, Derek. No. They're a Branson Belle. It's seen some
sock off.
things.
That's fun that you cruised for high school prom.
That is fun.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll miss those dates, but I'll be on the flow ride all day. I was looking at that. It's like one of those fake like surfing waves.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm actually really excited about that. I'm going to be there every day. I will be there until I tear my ACL. I can't wait.
That's good. That's good.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. How's your social battery right now, Katie? How's your battery?
It could be charged a little.
What does that mean? Like,
I need some alone time.
okay.
And you know that
Because
you know yourself.
you know yourself. And it's
Because-
important to stay in touch with yourself and therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery.
Oh, now
That's
I get
right.
it.
I
What's the
see.
right amount of socializing for you? How do you recharge? Maybe you thrive around people, or maybe you need some more alone time. Maybe you, like Katie, struggle socially. No friends. Have to be alone. I'm kidding. It's a comedy podcast.
Hey, we're joking.
We're introverts.
here.
We're extroverts.
Hilarious.
Therapy can help you find that out. I've done therapy. It helped me better understand myself. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule, which your schedule should include alone time if it needs. And you just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/correct today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/correct. Sweet spot.
Oh, I'm drinking on the job.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Ice cold water.
Hydrate.
I had Liquid Death. This was in my car once. My dad was like, "What do we do? We're drinking and driving, son." Water, or one of those sparkling waters, or iced teas, because it's a healthy beverage brand. And why would a healthy beverage brand be called Liquid Death? Because Liquid Death will brutally murder your thirst, and their infinitely recyclable cans are helping to bring death to single-use plastic bottles, and they donate a portion of profits for every can sold to help kill plastic pollution.
I've been drinking Liquid Death since they started sponsoring us, and I actually really enjoyed. I took one home last time we recorded, and I recycled it. I was like, "Hey, infinitely
look at us.
recyclable. Look at me, I'm doing it."
Yeah.
They recycle this until the earth.
Finally did it. Katie loves
Infinitely.
recycling. Infinitely.
I do.
Forever.
That's right. You can get a free shipping of Liquid Death's Mountain Water, flavored sparkling, and iced tea 8-packs with Amazon Prime, or grab a can or case at your local 7-Eleven, Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, or on Instacart. Go to liquiddeath.com/Trey to check out all their healthy, infinitely recyclable, be just like me, beverages, and find your closest retailer. That's liquiddeath.com/Trey, liquiddeath.com/Trey.
Okay, Derek, you have a fun thing for us? Vice clip.
Yeah. Vice.
Right. Vice.
Great journalism that's.
Journalism. I'm confused. I thought they went under. They're still going.
They went under like 10 months ago. This is like a little older clip.
Older
but
clip,
Maybe
okay.
a reason why they have gone under.
I used to love their videos. They used to do some really like crazy stuff, like inside the world's craziest prison or something. Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, was that them? They
do
would
all-
do stuff like that?
And then it got, I guess they went away from that a little and got weird, and it's.
Who
and
is
they
it
went
that does
bankrupt.
that? Like, we interviewed an ex-bank robber about 10 Hollywood bank robberies. Like those style of videos. Like,
Yeah.
military sniper reacts to Hollywood sniper clips.
Yeah.
Who is that? You want to have any idea what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about. I don't
Okay.
think it's them.
Okay. Well, good job, whoever's doing that.
A local chip shop
I don't
owner
like how this
who made a
starts
lurid
in general.
claim about some of his Roman neighbours.
I was
Start it
stunned.
over, Derek, because Katie was talking over it. I'm kidding.
What
A
this
local
is
chip
based
shop
on
owner who made a lurid
England?
claim about some of his Roman neighbours.
We missed it again.
So, okay,
All good.
is it England or is it Roman?
No, so Roma is kind of the politically correct term for gypsies.
Oh.
So
Oh, that's good to know.
Roma, like how
Like
deer
Roma
is plural.
Like a group of, a gaggle of them.
Gaggle
It's a
of
Roma of
gypsies
gypsies.
is a Roma,
I think,
like a murder of crows.
yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yep. So, interviewing. This is in England, talking about the Roma, aka the gypsies.
A local chip shop owner who made a lurid claim about some of his Roman neighbours.
I was stood there, Nicola was stood here at Fridays, and he says, do you want to buy this? So I looked down, right, and it was a 3-week-old baby.
You want to
So
buy a
I
three-year-old
looked back at him, waiting for punchline or joke or laugh. 250.
What?
It's not very often you get.
And that is 420 USD.
Okay, so it's not that cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Somebody coming and offering to sell you the baby.
Would you say to maybe the media who would describe your attitude to the Roma as racist?
How can I be racist? My wife is from Sri Lanka.
Oh, look at it, Reese. I married that piece of trash from across the world.
Look at the color on her body. You told me I'm a racist?
Also, how are Romas a different race?
So they
Kinda.
descended from India. They don't really have like a homeland type thing. That's
It's like a cultural group.
Yeah.
Kind of, right?
and there is a high crime rate within the community. So
Right. It's
they
a-
are.
Look down on.
It's an
Okay, I
interesting
thought
group,
it
and
was just-
I'll never forget what city were we in. It was the end of a run, and we're checking the hotel, and we checked in a hotel that was hosting a gypsy wedding. Were you there?
No.
Okay,
but
no.
That's
You don't remember this? It was
Gypsy wedding?
yes, it was the hotel lobby. It's chaos, and we were in a random city, right? You're like, what is? Obviously, some event, something.
No, it was Atlanta, wasn't it?
Yes. Was that not on tour? Were we there for something else? No, it was on tour
It was.
for sure.
It was the Atlanta show, but I was there
Atlanta.
with you.
And a couple guys came up to recognize me, and I'm just like, what's going on? Like, this is a gypsy wedding. We're all like gypsy bride and groom, and they all exactly, they got the what you think they
What
look
in
like.
the
They got
world?
the jewelry.
Like, how old's
and
Thomas?
Yeah.
Who's asking?
But it was like
the lobby
a
was
bunch of-
crazy.
It was wild in there. They were having a good time.
I
but-
thought you were like in line. We were like in line for a really long time to check in because there was just so many people. It was like 11 p.m. at night.
I don't know why I don't remember the gypsy wedding.
sometimes they
going
go by
on?
travelers too. That's another name that people call
Oh,
them. Travelers.
insurance company. No, the best part of that clip is that he, instead of being like, wow, a baby was for sale, he's like, why didn't you want this baby? When you have a race issue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what
Accuse
I'm
them.
getting at with the whole Vice. Like,
Was that the end of the clip?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So like Vice, someone was trying to sell a baby, and they immediately go to, "You're being kind of racist."
So they gotta sell the baby. Why do you think they gotta sell the baby? Because they're race.
Okay, my question though in that,
I love how you guys just
Scenario,
immediately say,
you-
"What are you talking about?"
like, do you, call the police?
He
Probably-
did, and he got half the people, because they're trying to be sensitive to this group of people, got mad at him for calling the police.
That's like elite. You can't sell a baby.
Easy, Katie.
Yeah.
You can't sell a baby.
The baby's a different
Hey.
color than you, so watch your mouth.
Kathleen Annabelle, I'm watching.
I think that I would. Should you in that situation? Should you actually buy the baby because
To
you know
prove.
because you know that it would be safe with you,
It's kind of interesting.
Well, I don't want that
Well-
responsibility. Ooh.
and then you
Yeah,
and
I
then
try
you
to
turn
talk
it
them
into
down.
and then you
Surprise
turn it
pregnancy.
into the state. Then you would turn the baby into the state or something. But like,
I think you would.
clearly
Yeah.
the baby is not safe.
I'd set up
Yeah.
a sting operation.
Buy it, haggle them down. You may be like, listen, 420 is a little high because it is a gypsy baby.
Trey, stop.
So
and
let
then
me-
tell them the best part, though.
And then
Sell it for more.
right, and then you go to the
Oh,
next
you
shop.
guys
and-
are sick.
and
Dan,
Dan?
that's a wild doc, man. That's a wild clip.
our
Sorry, that's-
podcast is really a lot about children. This
It is the
week.
children
I don't
episode.
really-
All right, let's talk about old people.
Yeah,
let's balance
get
it
a little
out.
uplifting.
Switch it out. Little up. It's like all
That
really
is
bad stuff
really-
about children. I don't.
And that's-
I don't love it.
We just finished watching Masters of the Air. Amazing.
What?
That is
Masters
very.
of the Air.
Masters
Great
of
show.
the Air.
Apple TV about like the
bombers of World
the
War II.
bombers of World War II, the
that's nice.
airmen, and it's insane to think like just guys our age at that, maybe a little younger at that time, they just had to just die left and right, and they finally won the war, and it's just the whole world against these crazy Nazis, and now you got people selling. They're trying to sell papers. We have it pretty good right now. Is all I'm saying. A lot of Americans like to whine. Oh my gosh, and the talk could always improve, but holy cow, we used to just send our sons off to die in the air on the ground.
I mean, unfortunately, I think that is still happening to some degree, but not as maybe rapidly.
Yeah.
But
It's just-
even Australia. Australia was awesome, but I still was very ready to get back to America just to like order food and know exactly what it was going to taste like. Like Australia, every meal, like most of the time it was decently good, but just America's just awesome.
We got it good.
I was talking to a guy at church about this. He's in med school, and he was saying, he's like, people in America love complaining about the healthcare system. He's like, but we don't do everything right, but it's pretty good. I mean, we have systems in place to take care of the elderly. Not a lot of countries have that. Like in Medicare, we have systems in place to take care of lower socioeconomic status. A lot of countries do not have that in place, so we got it good.
there was just like some sort of stinging bug that just kind of flew in between you guys.
A stinging bug?
Good with the bad. America has wasps.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I mean,
we have a wasp right over there.
Hilarious. I'm not really sure where it went, so just
White Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Just be on the lookout.
You're telling me a bug with a stinger is somewhere between Trey and I?
Did you see it, Derek?
He's a boxwood. He's fine.
He's in my saran wrap.
It was weird because it looked like it was like falling, not
I saw
flying.
it last episode, and it was a wasp on that curtain. And
going on in here?
Bugs in here.
How did it get in
That's why
here?
we're moving to a new studio. We can't.
A different
can't figure
country.
out the bugs.
Is anyone allergic? Are we good?
Oh my! Don't do this.
Allergic to
Everyone's
wasps?
allergic to everything in Katie's way. You allergic? Are you allergic?
Do you want to do the EpiPen? I don't.
You have an EpiPen?
No.
See, what is she talking about? Are you allergic to anything? No. What about allergies? Oh, cats a little bit.
Oh yeah, cats.
One of our best
Very
buds
allergic
bought a
to cats.
house, and his partner, they're liberal, they like to say that. His partner, he's not gay too. It gets confusing, the partner thing, but I'm supportive. His female partner, they have cats, but no one can come over because like half our friend group's allergic to cats.
Oh.
That's kind of sad, huh? I bought a new house, come see it. I'm like, we can for 10 minutes tops.
Yeah. Can you have him
Start
outside?
sneezing.
Nah, I can't have him outside.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
Because I don't know if you remember that place we stayed in Boston. I have
Sorry,
a feeling.
keep talking. I'm just trying to figure out how is the wasp hiding?
I have a feeling it's in your vest on the
Pants?
ground.
There is fake grass behind me. Could it be
Yeah.
confusing that for real grass?
Maybe.
Oh, jeez.
But do you guys remember that place we stayed in Boston for a few nights, and we went to that convenience store across the street,
Yeah.
and there was a loose cat in the convenience store?
Yeah, it terrified me. Like turn around the corner and just looking at me.
That's number one, super nasty. Number two, there was like cat hair like kind of floating in the.
They had good ventilation.
I left that place and I was, very allergic. Super gross.
Let's get to some segments. Okay, we got.
I think I took a picture.
Do you have a dramatic reading? Is that what I heard?
Yep. Went back and just went back to the old faithful. My one Facebook friend who's wrapped up in just about everything. So,
Well, please, we'd be honored to hear it. Derek, if you could please set the mood.
I've got a little bit of a two-parter here.
Oh boy!
So just strap in. I'll make it quick.
Always love to hear that. Katie, you're looking beautiful today, by the way.
Why, thank you.
I know I took a picture of a cat in a convenience store. Oh, yes. Here we go. Look. Boston. Right there.
Yeah,
There's the cat.
Katie wasn't lying.
Ew.
There it was. I knew I sent a picture to
Really
Rachel.
don't like cats.
Boston. That was fun.
Sorry, the place I
They're
normally
just-
get the music from, their website's down right now. So give me
The
2
cat-
seconds.
They're down.
America's the worst.
Cats are they're just so like slinky and sneaky. and,
Slinky's
like,
a good word for him.
Yeah, they just kind of like pop up out of nowhere, and they really the wild city cats love our patio furniture, which is super nasty. So, but we have a cover over it, but they like slide up under the cover, and then I think they just kind of lounge on our couch outside. So a couple times I've seen them, and I beat on the window and get them away.
Is that where there's a shoe out there? Did you throw a shoe at one?
Oh yeah, I did.
There's a rogue shoe. I was like, what's...
I was like, get out from our couch. It's gross.
But
Peeing on our couch.
no mice, no rats.
Yeah. That
What
is
would you
nice.
rather have?
I don't know.
It would be either, inevitably.
Well, definitely not rats. I don't want mice in my house either. I guess the cats, you can contain them outside a little bit better.
All right, here we go.
I think I got one that I downloaded.
Being a business owner and a mother is not for the weak. And the emoji is like, every time my business is doing great, I feel like I'm slacking as a mom. But every time I'm being a great mom, I feel like I'm slacking as a business owner. And it's truly one of the hardest things to juggle. Shout out to all the women out there trying to find that balance. Because getting up to face that amount of pressure every day is something most people wouldn't even attempt. Comment says, girl, what do you do?
Sound busy.
Let me find the follow-up.
Juggling. She's juggling.
She's juggling.
Juggling.
The announcement! With a nearly 20-year reputation in Germany. Tell me something the Germans ever done wrong.
A great reputation in Germany.
This dates back to 1939 Germany.
Oh my gosh.
As a highly sought-after brand, and now switching gears with only 1 year as an NWM company in the U.S. Any idea what that is? Northwestern Mutual. As an NWM company in the U.S., this is not a new company. Rather, a new opportunity that's built on a solid foundation, the Germans. While companies in this industry are taking away levels of pay, moving to direct consumer, this company has done the opposite. Paying 9 levels deep, $ for $ commission, paying up to 35% on personal sales and 20% on your organization, tiered through those 9 levels. Emoji of a lot of breath coming out of the nose. If any of that makes sense to you, ... you know. If it doesn't, just know you're going to get paid well for what you do here.
Even if simple math doesn't make sense, we'll still hire you. And trust us.
Let me ask you, ... what if you had the chance to get into that business for only $50 a year?
Shut up.
And also could be the owner of the actual company.
For $50.
That's kind of wild.
Wow.
Earning a secondary source of income outside of your paychecks. What if you made an extra $1,000 to $6,000 quarterly just for maintaining your business? What if you made monthly revenue percentage of the company sales? Monthly. It's really monthly. What if I said the water...
She's really trying to confuse us here. Quarterly, monthly, annually.
Yeah.
Percentages.
Bisexually. What if I said the water in your current product is actually doing long-term damage to your skin? Because where there's water, there's preservatives and fillers.
Oh, wow.
What?
Anytime you've had water, yeah, it's preserved. So there's no water here, which is why just days after trying the products, my friends are seeing incredible results. What if I showed you a holistic approach to healing your largest organ, your skin, treating it from the inside out, and along the way seeing results like my friend Nicole, who is immune compromised. Okay, did not make fun of your friend. While doing a live blood panel, she saw a thriving immune system even her doctor couldn't believe.
A live blood panel? What is that?
That after only a few weeks of adding in the right internals. That doesn't seem like the medical jargon for that. Yeah. While some see us as just another skincare company, we are not. Skincare comes secondary to what the internals are doing. And is this a zombie company? And it's the results of that.
What is it?
Showing up in the skin. We are a holistic healing brand making waterless waves in our industry. Because where there's water.
Water is good.
There's waterless
preservatives
wave?
and filler. With an empty bottle 365-day money-back guarantee, people are really excited and ready to see what this can do for them. There are less than 3,000 people partnered here, but it won't be like that for long. Rocket ship emoji.
So
what is it?
You've seen what we've done before. And this time it's going to not only be bigger than ever, but more efficient with the most incredible systems you've ever seen. Gone are the days of your business overtaking your life. Well, what about that other post when you feel like a good mom? And after all of that, if I could show you what the products could do for you or how the business could benefit you, would it be worth your time? If you're ready for that fresh start, comment ready below or message me to talk privately. No idea what it is.
What, is that on Facebook?
That is on Facebook.com.
That is a shockingly long post. What in the world
About
was it?
what?
Annually, monthly, water's bad for you,
Something-
waterless.
It's something internal that actually fixes your skin, which like I believe
Internals.
that, but
Internals.
also the pretty good policy. You can use the entire bottle of whatever it is and get your money back for over a year.
And
for a year.
pay $50 and be the owner. But only 3,000 people are in this right now. So I don't think it's sole ownership. I think you might have to split it. Do you know why I found this? Because all these little MLM people, they found ways, they tag you in it. You say you got tagged in something. You click on it. You see the tag says @followers. So because we're Facebook friends,
Oh, I didn't know they
it
could
can
do
tag
that.
it can tag
That's
all your friend at once.
Demonic
gosh.
feature right there, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so I
on
got
your page.
tagged it. Yeah, so now I got to look at this. And yeah, I commented ready. It just hasn't messaged me back yet.
Well, keep us posted. Thank you.
So
That was a beautiful dramatic reading.
Why is every MLM post doesn't actually say the product? Why is that?
I'm guessing
Well,
psychologically
you
to get
got-
more buy-in. Like once you've like started to message, then you feel a little more invested into it. You're like, well, I guess I ain't got to cure you.
You got to get in there. It's yeah.
It's the car salesman having you take a seat in the car. Just a slight gesture of investment.
It's a
like
different
the-
kind of brain thing than mine is.
MLMs
Yeah.
are to women as like the carnivore diet, and creatine is to men. It's like we're confused
interesting.
by it. Why? Did you see Andrew Huberman? Have you seen? You know who this guy is?
Yeah, I know he is.
He's getting canceled.
He's getting canceled. Why?
Kind of. The guy who's become very famous with the whole, just all the health stuff. He's one of the lead guys in the cold plunge, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a ton of articles. Andrew Huberman, it comes out juggling stunning number of affairs. I guess he's got a bunch of women.
Like there was a woman in the plunge with him. Or we didn't see it or
Like
something.
one of his big things is wake up, don't look at your phone.
Okay.
And I get for him, it's like, because I'm gonna have 17 voicemails. It's exhausting. And his thing is like, get out in the sunlight. He's probably just like to take a breath.
So he's
To try and change your appearance.
So he's married.
No, I don't think he's married, but just bizarre female with just a ton of women cheating on them, girlfriends, affairs, whatever.
He's a plunge guy through and through.
He does
Bathtubs, women.
the sauna plunge contrast therapy. So I think he goes, white girl, black girl, white girl, Asian girl, Sri Lankan girl, gypsy, I don't know, maybe.
Roma.
And
then cold plunge and then sauna.
Practice cold plunge, sauna, cold plunge. Oh my gosh, I got more texts from more girls. Cold plunge.
Don't look at my phone. Don't look at my phone.
Don't look, yeah.
Get a new phone.
Get a new
Change your phone number.
Change your phone number. Newer phones.
move states, move countries.
Yeah.
Cold plunge, sauna, black girl, new country, new phone, cold plunge,
Contrast.
Heart
Heart rate up, heart rate down. Yeah, he just practices what he preaches.
Oh my gosh.
Keep them guessing.
Gosh, it never fails with these guys. All this perfect, like, here's how you optimize your health.
Liver King.
I mean, what he's doing has to be so stressful. I have one woman that I have one woman
Yeah, what?
that I love so much, and I love spending every second with. And there's stressful times,
Oh, are there?
aren't there?
I've
Just
never,
last night.
I've never noticed.
Dude, I love when you get married long enough. Just last night, our fight was about we need to find patio furniture for our new house. And I was like, oh, you can build your own sectional with this. And
Oh,
she's
this
like,
is good.
no,
This is
you
good.
can't. I was like, what do you mean? And we just asked immediately. She was like, chuckling at me like, are you some kind of idiot? You can't do it like that. I'm like, no, you are an idiot. You can't. And I was wrong.
He was like, why are you getting so worked up about this? I'm like, because you're wrong. We do not purchase
Like, look
that.
at it. We're laying in bed. No, you look at it. You put the you buy this section and it attaches there. She's like, that what? No, it doesn't. That was our 10-minute argument. And then we just stopped. I was like, I'm sorry. And she went, I'm sorry. And then we.
Whoops. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
You let me know what you buy. But juggling like however many affairs, I'll never understand how guys can want it that bad. That would be so exhausting to try to like have 17 romantic relationships.
I mean, we don't know that he is having romantic relationships with these girls. They're just
Oh,
probably
it
coming
could be
over
game
and
nights.
leaving. He's probably not
That
like,
still requires planning.
I mean,
time.
yeah.
I was going to say, the way that I attract a woman I'm not good looking enough to do it in one night. It takes a lot of effort to do that with 15.
Yeah.
Like, I have to be so smart. I got to have a whiteboard. I got to have an organization. Be like, what's our inside joke? Okay, what's our inside joke? What does she know about me? What does she think I do? Like, to do that, man, that'd be tough.
Yeah, he engaged in bizarre interpersonal behavior, including secretly dating 5 women simultaneously. So he was not just like one night stand, 5 women. He had 5 girlfriends, all secrets.
I wonder if they're like,
where does he find the time?
Are they in like different states? Probably.
Say anything about Sri Lanka?
He's like,
let me see, Sri Lanka.
he has like a New York girl, a California girl.
There you go.
Like,
Kind of Carl Lentz style.
yeah.
I don't know. It's athletic, a lot of athletic greens.
Did you guys ever see what was it? Bad Doctor? I watched it on the way to Australia. You ever watch that?
Yes, the surgeon that.
Bad Surgeon, maybe.
Yeah.
That was interesting. He
is
had
that
like
the-
girls in like different countries. He was like the Obama surgeon and all this stuff, and was like,
Oh, maybe I'm
manipulating
thinking
all
of
these
a
girls.
different one. Is he not the one that was like the bad, like he was like the neck surgeon that like messed up a lot of people? Or is that something different?
This guy was like claimed to have like.
That was Dr. Death.
Oh, that was Dr. Death. Okay.
Never mind.
So no, I don't think I've seen that one.
Well, he's quite the female manipulator and the con artist. Like completely made up. He's like, no, I found a way to like take a pig voice box or a pig larynx and completely like rehabilitate people. You know, if you have throat cancer or whatever, and everybody died. He was just putting plastic tubing, and they would just eventually like
So not a
asphyxiate.
pig, not a pig's one, because that'd be.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it was like it was like
you're cancer free, and they're like. It's like, well, that's kind of the side effect.
well, what would you rather have?
Yeah.
Hey,
You tell me. What would you rather have?
hey, stop rolling around. Get up here. Look at me.
Oh my gosh.
You need to fill out. I can't. Oh, the wasp!
I told you.
Oh my god. It's a wasp.
It
in the
is a
studio.
wasp. It
I
got, the
told
pig
you.
squeal got it
Dude,
going.
I slammed the table. It had to be right under you. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Everyone play.
Somebody
Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool.
kill it. Somebody.
You wouldn't rather just
Can you
watch
see it
it
on my camera? Can you
watch
see
it
on my
and
camera?
scream?
Oh, it's just above it. No, you can't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There it is. Yep.
Playing the long game. That's why you got this bad boy.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Judge Jake is about
Let's
to
wrap up the episode. Okay. Shelter Kid moments.
When we all reacted to that wasp.
Yeah. Shelter Kid moments. I got a couple funny fan submissions.
You talk. I'm gonna keep an eye on the wall.
and family. Well, first we got a fun. Oh, let's do this. Yeah. Shelter Kid moment. Kristen sent in. She said, "Hey Trey, Katie, Thomas, Jake, and family man Derek. Just want to give a shout out for picking such sheltered kid friendly sponsors. I made my first purchase of Liquid Death iced tea this week. Well, thanks, Kristen. We love our sponsors.
Very nice.
The packaging made me do a double take, knowing my mom would be coming over later, and I thought
Oh, no.
she for sure is going to think I have 2 packs of beer or liquor in here."
Oh, that's awesome.
But Liquid Death had already thought this through, and they put "It's just IT" big on the end of the box, which, of course, I think is strategically positioned. So if Mom opens the fridge, she doesn't have a heart attack. Thanks for keeping us shelter kids, she, quote, in their mid-40s, safe from the wrath of their Christian moms who we are scared of disappointing in any way. Love the podcast. It's in every
wow.
episode. Love them every week. Keep them coming. Thank you, Kristen.
She's scared to
There you
have
go.
alcohol in her fridge at 40
Oh,
years
sure.
old.
So many shelter kids are. So yeah, Liquid Death. They'll make sure and say it's just tea, or if you want to prank your sheltered mom, you can. She goes, "What? Oh my gosh, what in God's name do we have in here? What in the Lord's green earth? What on Utah mom's earth?
Utah
And you go,
mom's
"Ha ha,
body.
It's just Liquid Death." So I thought that was really funny.
That is great. I'm drinking one right now.
Do we have any shelter? Did I have a sheltered moment we discussed? Do you guys have a shelter kid moment?
I don't know if it's sheltered. This isn't sheltered from the world. This is just sheltered from, what would you call it? Just basically, I decided to make some banana bread last week.
Okay.
I don't bake a lot. I
Okay.
didn't bake growing up. And so I just realized, man, I've been sheltered from just like baking because I was learning so much as I was doing it. Rachel's kind of helped me. And the main thing I learned, a teaspoon is a joke. They're asking for a quarter or half teaspoon of baking powder. Might as well not put anything in there. You know how little a half teaspoon is? I'm
Yes.
upset at the weights and measurements industry.
It matters.
No, and then I mean, it would not turn out right, though, if you didn't have that in there.
It's just so interesting, though, because we have so much in this bowl that we're mixing, and then we're putting such a small amount of baking powder. To me, it doesn't seem like that can even be evenly distributed to all parts of the mix. There's not enough for it to even go everywhere. So it's like parts of it are going to have more baking powder than others.
Science.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't make any sense.
A teaspoon and tablespoon are too close, and I've gotten that wrong before.
Oh, big time.
So
Yeah, big time. I think I did that once.
Yeah.
I was
This
like
is
14.
Less. Maybe we could start a new segment of Jake and Derek being stupid.
And that's really what it is. I was like, yeah, this is sheltered from intelligence.
We have another Shelter Kid moment from Allison. Allison wrote in, hey, Trey, Katie, Thomas, Jake, and Derek. Hope everyone's doing well. When I was around 10, 11 years old, my mom, sister, and I were riding around on a golf cart. I looked at my mom dead serious and said, Mom, your chesticles are falling out.
Chesticles?
They started died laughing. I had no idea why. I had to look up chesticles, and obviously nothing came up.
Where did she learn that?
Shelter Kids, man. They'll come up with all sorts of stuff. That's what I'm going to start saying. I think it's a great combo word. So thank you, Allison.
Speaking of chesticles, I have a Shelter Kid moment from an old friend of mine. I forgot about this, but this is she thought back in the day that tampons were used, because all she knew is that her mom used them. She's like, all right, what is it? She thought the tampon was used to keep her mom's boobs from touching.
That's creative, yeah.
It's like, well, dad doesn't need them. What else does mom have that dad doesn't have?
Chesticles.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
I guess she just goes in the bathroom and just kind of puts
puts one in
there just to kind of keep them
kind
apart.
of absorbs the sweat that kind of
Yeah,
builds
I
up
think
in there.
it's
We're
summertime.
gonna try, yeah.
So there's one.
Okay, great.
That's
we
funny.
have. Let's wrap up with a fan video. Okay, I'll read one more fan email while Derek cues that up. Jesse wrote in. Family Man, Trey, Jake, and Katie. And yeah, these are all at the email, correct@treykatie.com. Hit us up. Send us your videos. My friend and I are diehard recties. Even though Trey DM Jennifer Gardner. Okay, unnecessary. My buddy and I are in a heated debate about what Trey meant when he said Travis and Taylor, about what Trey meant when he said Travis has Taylor on birth control to avoid putting ketchup on things. What was that joke? It was like, what was it? We were like, oh, it was the Mahomes likes ketchup on a
Steakhouse.
steak.
Yeah.
Something about birth. I was like, we got to avoid bringing ketchup. And I think like, that's why she's on birth control. So she goes, one of us thinks this was a reference to not having more children because children put ketchup on everything.
Yeah.
And the other thinks it was an obscure reference to menstrual blood. If we could get some clarification, that would really help our friendship because we are completely at odds with what has happened since the pod dropped.
I think the main thing is they believe in you more than anything. They
Yeah.
really believe.
Yeah, that was supposed to be funny some way.
What?
They're like, it was either funny this way or this way, but you're just like, I don't know what I said.
What do you think it was? What's your vote?
What was the phrase?
Yeah, I don't
It was
really
like-
remember
It was like, well,
Because I think I made a clip about it, but I mean, it was. Are we picking our options? Because it was definitely the second option.
we're just asking what the joke was.
Yeah,
I think
what
it
was
did
he said?
Yeah, what did he say?
It was something about Travis and Taylor. Mahomes loves ketchup on a steak. Do you like ketchup? And I was like, no, that's why she's on birth control.
And then you said
say what
Brittany's
that's
not
what
on
it was.
birth control because she's had a couple kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Derek's trying to explain what birth control
If
is.
if it was
What's a tablespoon of birth control?
if it was a minstrel joke, I did not get it at the time, nor do I really now. But okay.
You gave Trey a look during it.
Yeah, that what I just described is what it was. So what's your vote? What do you think?
I think the blood option.
Yeah, apparently it was the blood option.
What do you think?
100% the blood option.
Well,
Kids like
You
ketchup.
guys are a bunch of pervs and dirty. Get your head in the gutter.
What was it
I
about?
thought Thomas loves ketchup. I thought, yeah, you're on birth control means no ketchup. Means you don't have to buy ketchup because you won't have kids who love ketchup.
Genius.
So thank you.
Thought
Right in,
a
Jesse.
few moves ahead there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have some sheltered fans, huh? Yeah. The main point is, like Katie said, I said my sister's name. That's fine.
It's fine. Very, very normal.
I do
Yep.
that all, but my sister's name is Casey. Her name's Katie. And she gets all upset whenever I do that.
Well, you can go back to Kathleen always.
Yeah.
She won't respond to it.
One time on the wedding night, she freaks out.
What? Ew.
No, I've never done that.
Yeah.
But I'll say it randomly, and she's like, appalled. They're very similar.
Well,
the
it's
two
just-
girls I know in my life.
Yeah, but
I
it's
know
just
the whole
like,
time.
You don't talk to her every day, and you talk to me every day.
Hey, I will cut ties.
What's best?
All right, let's get this fan video. We'll wrap up.
What is up, Trey, Jake,
What is
Casey,
up?
Derek, Thomas? I'm Mallory. I'm a big fan of the pod. Currently listening to the episode about where you mentioned, ladies, let us know if you're not a dog person either. Katie, I am not. So much so, I live in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Side note, was there for the mask debacle. Me and my sister were definitely side-eyeing the people that got escorted out by police. We like to keep our people safe in Fayetteville. Anyway, so it's currently sleeting here. That's also why I look a little busted. So forgive me.
Because of the weather?
Tulsa, got a dog, drove back to Fayetteville, cried for about 6 hours. Worst decision of my life. Went back to Tulsa the next day and returned the dog. So why live with
Hold
dog
on.
hair
Trying to sell her own baby, dude.
when you can just not live with dog hair is kind of my thing. Also, a question for Trey. Do you enjoy doing the podcast? Because it seems like every episode, about an hour in, you ask Derek, how long we've been going? And then try to figure out something else to talk about to kind of like round out the podcast.
Feels funny.
Like, how rude would that be if I did that, like when we were hanging out? Like, how long we've been here? What topics we want to talk about? Maybe just cut it from the pod? I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for all you guys do, all the laughs, and hope to see you soon.
How long has she been going?
How long has she been talking?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't re-listen to the podcast, and I did think that was cut out.
No.
When you're
We're
like,
raw, man. We're authentic.
How long has it been?
Last week you did it at 30 minutes. It was really early.
Oh boy! All right. I mean, I genuinely am having a good time. Whenever I don't say it, it's because I have made I'm like, we're starting it here, boom. But whenever I do say it, I have not paid attention at all. So I'm just like, where in the world are we at?
I feel like maybe
But
we
it
should
is-
just start like a stop
Like a
watch
clock,
or
like we have on
yeah.
the people. Every stand-up, they don't know, when you're doing a comedy show, you got a clock on stage.
Clock's great.
So that's why, at least at my shows, I have a clock. So I have to go. Yeah, how long have I been going, guys?
Anybody got the time?
Anybody got the time?
All right, I'll do one more. All right.
So yeah, that's-
Mallory's funny though.
That was
Okay.
funny. Women will blame anything but their own fault for how they look. Well, it's sleety, so that's why there's no makeup on my face. Well, I don't see how that correlates, but
What do I
thought
blame?
you looked fine, Melody.
What do I blame?
Anything.
Really?
Well, you slept bad.
I don't say
Well,
that.
I mean, Thomas, he was hungry.
I don't make any excuses. I'm just like, this is what I look like.
Yeah, it's kind of true. But yeah, maybe we need a clock. Thank you. I was worried. She's like, does Trey enjoy doing this? I was like, what's she about to say?
I think next episode it just should be earlier and earlier.
It should be.
In the intro. How long have we been going?
Roll,
All right,
music.
roll music.
How long has this been?
Okay,
That's
but
great. You're hanging out and like, how long have we been doing this?
I guess she recently discovered she didn't like dogs because she attempted to own one.
I
So
just had to sell it right back.
The next day was like, take this back.
Oh, I didn't know this.
I
is what
like
they
her
were.
point, and that's what I've become big on too. The dogs. I love the dog itself. I love how cute they are. I love how they like to play. But it is an issue. The smell in the hair, I start to get a little. I get a little picky on. I am a little impressed. I don't know if impressed is the word. Amazed that certain homes are just like, it's a straight up doggy pen in here, and that's how we roll. And that's not how I roll, which is fine. But yeah, that's the hair for me.
I never grew up with too smelly of dogs, but the hair is a problem. The hair is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Got to have a room.
The people at me, they're like, well, you get a golden.
Hypoallergenic, hypoallergenic.
Yeah, relax.
I can't put a down payment on a dog. That feels irresponsible.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mallory. How long have we been going?
Cut this out.
Seriously, how long have we been going? Don't include this. How long?
Don't include this part either, but
long
I
we
can't
going?
do this much longer. Yeah. And I'm not just meaning this episode.
long?
I am bored.
How long are we going for real? Hour
9.
12. Hour 9. See, I paid attention.
Oh, that's plenty.
That's plenty. Print another one. We'll be back next week for year 5.
Can't wait
Every
to get away
Wednesday.
from these people. You guys are about to get on a bus altogether.
5 stars. Helps us a lot.
Yeah, it really does. Like, subscribe. Peace. Correct opinion.